My name is Jacob Feller, and I'm queer. In high school, I met a group of women who became my best friends very quickly. We met through drama class and leadership classes. It very quickly became like we would just like make each other laugh, and we didn't have any expectations about like anything else the other person or people, like it was just like a group of three of us had to be. And then we finally happened to find each other, and it was like magic right away. Like I feel like I wouldn't be able to feel proud or worth anything if I hadn't met them. Just to like feel that like unconditional love through all the like laughter and we would just make fun of each other, and it would just like was such a fun, humbling, incredible experience. That's probably the greatest love I've known up until this point. The first sort of like hate that I would say I felt was definitely like self-hatred, because I was like brought up to be Catholic for one thing, which is not great for gay people, and hyper-masculine, which is not something you would expect meeting me. But my dad is like, like we were like nuclear family. My dad is very like meat and potatoes, grew up on a farm kind of guy, like worships Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night football. That's all he wants to do. So like I was brought up to play all these sports that I just did not care about. I couldn't play them. I didn't like when my dad would just yell at me and get in my face about this shit. Like I hated it. And my mom would just sort of be like, like go to church, like that's what you're supposed to do, it's fine. So I just sort of like turned everything in, because I realized like on the exterior it didn't seem like anyone really like loved me, because I wasn't what they wanted me to be. So it all became very, also mixed with the Catholicism, the shame, the guilt that would just like crush you on top of you, and that just very quickly fermented inside of me into like a deep self-loathing that has taken me and is still taking me to this day, every day, to wake up and realize that that is just bullshit. I don't have to feel that way. I don't have to hate myself. That's not unconditional love. That is the definition of conditional love. If your parent treats you that way to make sure you grow up to be something. And not that I'm saying my parents still do that or still feel that, but they didn't know what they were doing. It was just, I guess I don't think I've completely overcome it, and maybe I won't ever, but I've definitely made huge strides in being able to take a negative feeling. You like constantly have this negative, like this voice in your head telling you negative, horrible things, and you just have to stop at one point and say, no, like, okay, we've tried that, we've tried a negative, so let's like try a positive. Like, why would you hate that about yourself? Let's say why you being like not being able to play sports is a positive thing. Like, what else could you be doing? It's just a moment to moment challenge of quietly reminding yourself that it's okay. In 2011, my friends and I we lived in Oregon. We were all at different schools, and in Oregon it's like April, it's cold, it's wet, you just finished winter term, which is literally always the worst. And my friend was like, let's go to Coachella. And so we looked it up and we went to Coachella. We drove down, they came down to me because I live a little further south in Oregon, and then we drove all the way down through into Coachella Valley. It was the first time any of us had driven through California. And so then we get to Coachella, and it's this giant music festival, and we're there at night. The night is clear, you can see the stars everywhere, there's palm trees, there's lights, there's people, like everyone that just wants to have a good ass time. We're like, okay, this is cool. We start wandering around the camp after we set everything up, and we find a roller rink, and then we just join this big group of people in the center of the roller rink that were dancing, and everyone else was like roller skating around them. I looked around and I just realized where I was and like how beautiful it was to just be like dancing with all of these people in a desert somewhere with the stars shining and palm trees. Like, it was beautiful. And then I looked over, and I'll literally never forget this person. I don't know them, I've never seen them since, I probably never will, but there was this boy dancing. He was wearing white jean cutoff shorts, black tank top, and then a white and black Mickey Mouse like Letterman jacket, and he was like by himself just going off, like he was just dancing like touched by something, he had something inside him that he was trying to get out, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, and I literally felt freer just looking at him. It was like I was sucking up all the energy, and he had endless amounts of it, and he was just like giving it to us just by like being himself. But that is one of my favorite moments of inspiration. It's just glorious to behold. Personally, I think that we're, as like a community and as a like country at large, very fragmented. They've done a very good job of trying to rip us apart. That's something I wish we could like take into consideration. Like all the things that have been done for us to make gay marriage legal, to make our existence, tolerable, acceptable is the word we want, but we're doing our best. We take a Truvada and like HIV is like not a big deal to people. Like 20 years ago, 20, 30, 40 years ago, you had Ronald Reagan like just completely ignoring people and gay people like dying by the thousands all the time. Like you had every kind of person dying constantly. So I just wish personally that we could be thankful and grateful for the people that have done and given up so much for what we have, because it's now our turn to do the same thing for the youth out there. We have to do something for them. And what we have to remind them is that just by like virtue of being here and existing and being alive, you're worth it. Like your time is valuable. You have a right to be here because you are already here. You have to love yourself as much as we love you, because we're here and we know how much people loved us and what they did for us, for people they didn't even know. We're all worth it. So I love you.